What's up, everybody? It's Brad and the family out of George Family Homestead. Today is a project day. We actually have had a kind of week of project days that we have failed to video because we're not very good at this thing yet. We just finished adding on to our chicken run. The reason we've added on to our chicken run is because we've had some chickens die, go missing from free range. And we'd like to keep as many as we can to be able to sell their eggs. Today's project, let me see if I can get you a good picture of what we're working on here. It's upside down. Can you see that? Let me turn it. There you go. A Shelter Logic auto shelter, 10 foot by 15 foot. Brad, why do you need one of those? Well, we need something to put our rabbit hutches in, or our rabbit hutch. You guys have seen what our rabbit setup looks like. We'd like to get them out of the shop. It stinks, and we would like for them to be out so that we can actually utilize that space. So we got this. We're gonna throw it together. More than likely, we're just gonna put y'all on a time lapse so that you can watch us putting this together. Sheila's having a lot of fun down here. I'm gonna gripe and complain a little bit about Shelter Logic. So this particular kit has 3 different sized bolts that it requires, and they have different part numbers. Okay, they're not separated. They are all in the same bag together, not separated, and the length difference is less than 1/4 of an inch on the 3 of them, but you can definitely tell when you go to put one in that it's too short. That's how I discovered that there were actually 3 different sizes, because I didn't read that part. So Sheila just had the fun task of separating all those into small, medium, and large. Thank you. And I've already started assembling one of the end pieces. The instructions say 2 hours plus or minus. So we'll see what it really takes with interruptions and kids and whatnot. We'll see. But we'll bring y'all along on a time lapse so that you can watch us putting this together, and we'll fill you in on any little minutia, stupid things that come up. So come along. All right, everybody, we have been working on this for how long? We've been at it. An hour, give or take. We have the frame put together. You have seen it all on time lapse. Hasn't been crazy difficult, just finding the pieces, the right bars to go in the right places. There's still just these bars right here left that take these brackets. You can kind of see what they are. Okay, and these brackets for the ends. So really shouldn't be too much more to get this thing put together. We can get it set in place where we want it. So we've got that little catalpa tree growing right here that we'd like to keep growing right there. So we've got about 5 foot between the new chicken run and the catalpa tree. We'll probably do about the same 5 foot between the catalpa tree and the rabbit enclosure. So we're gonna get back to it. I'm gonna put y'all back on time lapse and let's see if we can knock this thing out in the 2 hours plus or minus that it says on the instructions. All right, everybody. We've been at it for 2.5, 3 hours with some stops in there, some troubleshooting, some happenings. This is how far we've gotten. We've got the ends on. You guys have seen all that, obviously. The anchors are, let's see if I can point. The anchors are in the ground. They're not permanently affixed to what they're going to be affixed to, because we have to put the bars across on both sides, but it will be shortly. We're calling it for the night at this because, oh, that sun's right in my face. Because we're going to the trunk or treat in Avaz. They're doing an all-town trunk or treat. And so we're going to go to that with the kids. Lane is an army man.
I'm a soldier.
Or a soldier. Not just an army man, a soldier. Grayson is Hulk.
Grayson's Hulk and Dayton's going to be a farmer.
Dayton's going to be a farmer.
And you're going to be a farmer too.
I guess I'm going to be a farmer too. I'm going to have to go put my bibs on and a flannel.
And Mom's just going to be a pumpkin.
Or I may just wear what I'm wearing because I'm
My mom's going to...
farming today.
Dad.
No, working today. But
Dad.
what, Lane?
Mom's going to be a pumpkin.
And Sheila's going to be a pumpkin. So here's the animals. There's Pip. Right here. There's Poppy. She is 7, 8 months old. There's Spot. There's a big buck. Big boy. There's Poppy. This is number 3. And this is number 1. So we really haven't done much for videos to let you all know who they are. Those are Rosie's babies. So I did a short form video about Rosie and her babies. She had 4. 2 of them unfortunately did not make it. We tried bottle feeding and came out one morning and they were just chilled to the bone and still breathing. Took them inside, put them in a bucket or a tote, hair dryer, heating pad under them, and they just didn't come to. They unfortunately passed. So, but these 2 are about 4 months, 3 months old now. And the reason Rosie's not in there, I will take you over to see Rosie. Rosie is quarantined at the moment. I believe she had coccidia. She's sick. She's doing much better, much better. But for safety's sake, we're going to keep her quarantined for a little bit longer while she's running her course of Corid, which is the medicine that you give for coccidiosis. So they're just new goats that we've added to the herd. Come and tell you about them. So we've got this little black spotted doe right here. She is about 7-ish months old. Beautiful little dapple boar. And then we've got the big girl back here. That is a 3-year-old traditional boar. She is being treated currently for pink eye. And when we bought them, we separated them and kept them in here. Well, then she started showing signs of this pink eye. And I'm very thankful that we had quarantined her, because we'd have been treating the whole herd for pink eye. Not something that I wanted to be doing. So thankfully we kept her quarantined over here, and she's getting better. Her eyes are a little less cloudy, not much drainage today. This little girl is loud though. She's sweet. But let me just show you Rosie. Here's Miss Rosie. She is doing much, much better. May not look like it right now, but she is much, much better. We have her in our kidding stall. Obviously the barrel's turned over because we don't have any kids in here at the moment, but she's doing well. She's still got some grain, water, hay, and been giving her Corid, Nutri-Drench, and vitamin B complex, as well as some probiotics to help her belly. So she is doing well, recovering well. I'm very happy to see that. So that's where we stand on goats. No, I stand corrected. See her? Where is she? There she is. Ruby. Beautiful red dapple doe. She's been with Spot, our big brown dapple boy in there. Should have some really pretty babies out of them. And we did sell Brownie and Sandy because they didn't fit in with the full boar. They were a mix of some sort. I think they had some Kiko mix in them. They just didn't have the traits that I really wanted in our herd. So we sold them, but then picked up those 2 beautiful boar does that we will end up having late kidding with them because they have not yet been exposed to Spot. So that is our plans. Thank you all for watching the video today. If you don't mind, give us a like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.